That's ridiculous. All right, triggering that.
Together, we stand.
That's fine because I think her weapon is what is your weapon? It's already a +2, so he's not gaining anything, any attack enhancement from it. So do do do. Do 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 do. Wait a minute. Enhancement +2. I gotta remember this. Does this in fact actually add to okay, so quick save. I take this off. Oh, it does. Oh. Okay. That I was not aware of. It said enhancement and it already had an enhancement, so I was completely unsure whether or not they stacked. Apparently they do. Ah, we're here at Erastil's temple. Okay.
Search for the beauty with your heart, not your eyes.
Oh god, now I gotta prep this. I'm just gonna take everything out. Like, those are abilities. That Holy Lance, yeah, that's an ability. Mounted combat we won't ever do. Okay, so I'm just gonna stick my abilities like right here. Oh, this is a heal. Okay, so where's my mass preps? Which one? That's a mass prep. This is a mass prep. This is a mass prep. That's a semi-mass prep. So I'll just set that there. An hourly prep, so I'll just set you there. Oh, these both actually, no. That lasts an hour. Those only last 10 minutes, not 10 minutes an hour. Oh, yay. That's essentially a debuff, or a buff slash debuff. You are a debuff. Your damage spells. 1 minute per level, so we'll go ahead and just start. You're technically a mass buff, but it'll be rarely used. Do 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 do. Where we get the semi. We'll just set you there. Set you there for now. Oh wow. That's actually a lot of buffs. That is a lot of buffs. I was not prepared for that. That's technically a form of healing. Heals us from I'll just actually I'll set you. Okay, you're set now. Whew, boy.
We will win this war.
Okay, now I can reset the board a little bit. I think I actually... No... Maybe? Yeah. Because they're both gonna end. They're both my tanks. Oh wow, I did not realize Z actually was so low on attack power. Huh. Well, go figure on that one. I think that's okay though.
Let's see what we can do.
Temple of the Good Hunt.
Here we go.
What an honor it is to see you again. Commander, welcome to the Temple of Dhampir, the Blessed. As the Temple's prior, I offer my greetings. Reminded me who you are? They call me Kiado, the Shepherd Boy. Oh, okay. I remember him. He was back at the tavern. Well, that's what they used to call me, but it's not very fitting. Unrelenting assault should make up for it while we wait for better weapons to show up. I mean, there is one better weapon back at the tavern, the half tavern or whatever it's called. I come from a village near last wall. I've always been drawn to a rascal, even as a child. A cleric by the name of Jihad once passed through our village. A kind old man, he looked me in the eye, a silly little kid, and said, "I see you're going to serve a rascal just like myself." And so I did. When I heard about your crusade, I set out to join it, just like my heart was telling me to. At first, I served as a novice under the venerable Rathimus, but now he's gone, and I've left on my own. Rathimus and I marched on Dresden with your forces. We fought in your host, and then when the demons were driven out, I came here. This temple is centuries old. Now, rascals worshippers would have come here in their hundreds in the past, but even now, we get the old pilgrim wandering in. Not the odd pilgrim wandering again. That's why I wanted to take over this temple. Someone ought to take care of this sacred place. I want to know more about this temple and everything connected to it. Where to begin? This temple is dedicated to Delamar. Oh, I mean, of course, it is the temple of Rastal, but Delamar was the prior of this temple. I mean, no, I am the prior of this temple, and she is like... He's starting to confuse me. And she is like its blessed Mother Superior, its patroness. Onto a confused silence and looks pleadingly at you. What is it like to be a prior? It's terrifying. I leave here alone, you see. People travel a great distance to come here, but I have been given an important task. Here in the World Wound, these temples are needed more than ever so that people don't lose their faith. But that doesn't stop my legs shaking in terror. And when I think of my teacher's Rathimus, rest his soul, I just like running. I just feel like running away. I swear I would have run long ago, but one thing keeps me here. Erastil would not have granted me the spells for no reason. I cannot let him down, or the people. I can't let them down either. This place frightens you, but you're still here. You should be proud of that. Erastil is with me. If my faith is strong, his antlers will protect me from evil demons. He won't let them devour me. Tell me about Delamar. She lived in these parts back when Sarkouris was still standing. She was a priestess of Erastil, and the Kelets deeply respected her for her hard nature and her unshakable faith. Erastil blessed her with the various wonders, and the common folk knew that she would stand up for them. Delamar did not like city life. She said cities encouraged vile deeds and corruption of the soul. She said that people ought to live in small clans where everyone knows where everyone is kin and every person has a duty to the rest. You can't hide your sins in a village. In a village, everyone knows what kind of person you are. And she had a revelation that she would travel around the village and see how many people lived there. If any settlement had more than 53 souls, she drove out all the rest and told them to settle elsewhere, because otherwise the village would have grown and turned into little towns. Her methods were harsh, of course, but people still listened to her, because Erastil himself was on her side. She had an edge to her. She single-handedly chased off whole bands of marauders that harassed village. And after she died, this temple was built in her honor, in the place where Erastil gifted her with his relics. I think we're going to be getting a relic from almost every deity possible. They say it was here that a white stag emerged from the forest and spoke to her in a human voice, telling her that she should hunt it, because it was the will of her lord. Delamar tracked the stag for 3 days and 3 nights through the forest, and when she ran it to ground, she made its antlers into a bow and its hide into armor. And that bow never misses. And Erastil himself blessed the armor so that it repels the strikes of enemies. Delamar the blessed was wise, more than wise, and a temple has been entrusted to me, who was a mere shepherd boy not so long ago. They said Delamar looked after animals herself in her youth, and look at all she accomplished. I want to know about Erastil's teaching. We already kind of know that about from Jihad. Everything is clear. Have you seen anything suspicious in the area? No, everything's quiet around here. There's nothing going on in this temple, that's for sure. Pilgrims have said there's a dragon flying around this area, snatching up travelers, and others say that's just a rumor. Things are quiet here in my temple. Something's going on. Have you heard about my 2 powers? Your powers like the sunrise after a long night. It is hard to miss it. And like the sun, it is as likely to burn as light the way. That is what I sense. Service of cleric. Half of the pair. 3,800, huh? Whenever 2 creatures wearing different halves of this pendant are within 10 feet 10 feet distance of each other. Huh. player lands a killing blow with a melee, their next spell becomes empowered as though using the empower spell feat. Uh-huh. The quarterstaff. No armor. My ring of pyromancy. Con man's ring. Bonus on all perception and trickery. That's pretty good. Okay, red salamander. Specialist belt. Okay, bookworm's headband. Ugh. Okay, yeah.
Is that a trap?
I've embarrassed myself.
Here we go again.
Please forgive me. I've embarrassed myself.
Should I? Got this one.
Damn it. Let me reread all of that. I beg you, don't touch that door. I discovered a concealed door in the temple. Where does it lead? The door, it leads into nothing. You're lying. You have a dark secret that is eating you up inside. Thank you, Grachi. Rid yourself of it. Something bad has happened to you, and I'm not going to harm you, but only you can help yourself. I repent, Commander. I am a prisoner of Baphomet's witch Zanedra. He came one night, threatened me, and forced me to let her into the crypt. She said that her friends would be coming here, and then she placed a curse on me. If I allow anyone other than initiated servants of Baphomet into the crypt without her permission, a brood of rats will appear in my stomach, and then it will gnaw me from the inside out. So I panicked like a coward. I said nothing to anyone, but I know there are weak abominations in there. In my temple, but you're right. No one can help me apart from myself, and my faith is strong. The next time the accursed witch comes here, I'll show her who's the biggest turnip in this field. I'll lie in wait in the crypt, and then I'll attack and burn her bones to ash. I would ask for your help, but I suppose you wouldn't want to sit around here waiting for Zanedra to appear. You have your own duties. Of course, as commander, and even if I did let you into the crypt, Zanedra's curse would kill me on the spot, so I'll have to manage my own. You can count on me. I don't know who this Zanedra is, but I'd really like to get my hands on her and have a chat. Or maybe I'd just reach for a weapon right away. It speaks language all on its own, but a quick death is too good for cultist scum like her. After all the fear and torment and pain she put people through. Stay strong, kid. You're not alone. You have allies and your faith. I want to go inside the crypt. I have the key, but what right do you have to... As the commander of the crusade, I order you to give me the key. Theoden guiltily hangs his head like a criminal caught in the act. With a trembling hand, he gives you the key. Don't go in there. Burial rites fulfill several functions. Hopefully there is a way to save the guy. Yeah, hopefully. They mitigate the psychological strain of parting with the deceased. They neutralize a source of disease-causing miasma, and they suppress the spread of cannibalistic and necrophiliac acts in society at large. There are many ways of disposing of a corpse: burning, dissolution in harsh chemicals, ingestion by all members of the community, but by far the most popular method is burial. The grave protects the corpse against carrion eaters, serves as a place of remembrance, proclaims the merits of the deceased, and of special importance when all safety measures are taken. Grave burial prevents the deceased from coming back and visiting their still living relatives. The commander examines the stone sarcophagus resting in the crypt of the Temple of Erastil. It was used as a feasting table for demons until very recently. Bones are scattered across the stone atop the sarcophagus. Some are easily identified as human finger bones. A human eyeball floats unappetizing in a clay bowl, and next to it lies a half-gnawed ribcage. The commander decides to examine the symbols on the sarcophagus. Oh God. At first, the symbols are unfamiliar to the commander, but his eyes soon land on a familiar combination of letters. Delamare. This is the name of the cleric Kiato mentioned in his conversation with the commander. This sarcophagus undoubtedly contains the body of a priest of Erastil, Delamar the Blessed. It is unlikely that the young cleric would have read this inscription, written as it is in such an ancient tongue. However, the information Kiato provided is enough to help the commander unravel the mystery. On the lid of the sarcophagus, the symbols form a circle. The commander notices that the seemingly solid slab is actually composed of several pieces in this spot. The hairline joins between the fragments are almost impossible to see. In Sarkoris, there exists a funeral tradition in which the priest would place magic seals such as this on tombs. The symbols on the seal are threatening. I guard the eternal sleep of Delamar. Cursed be any who dare to destroy me. The commander... Ooh. Says the seals the spells on the seal can probably be broken. After several attempts, Z manages to break through the spells placed on the sarcophagus. The symbols on the stone seal begin to glow. With a click, the seal crumbles into pieces, and the lid of the sarcophagus slides open. Inside the sarcophagus lie the remains of a female archer. The bones are held together by leather armor covered in the same symbols as those on the sarcophagus. The skeleton's hands are clutching an impressive bow made from an antler. Surprisingly, there is no unpleasant smell from the remains. The commander takes the relic from the sarcophagus. Suddenly, the commander feels a rush of fresh air out of place in the cellar. It carries the scent of rain, the sound of a dense forest, the mighty roar of a mountain river. The commander's body is overflowing with power, and the bow seems to yearn to be in his hands. Now it's suffused with an overabundance of strength. The strange sensation passes, leaving behind only pleasant freshness. Delamire's armor, Delamire's bow. Don't think that's for me. Well, she can definitely have this one. Okay. This +3 level leather armor allows its wearer to cast spells from the plant's domain as if they were 2 caster levels higher. Well, nobody has the plant domain, so that's a bit unfortunate. Nice armor, though.
Beautiful.
Begged you not to.
Prove their logic is lacking.
I got this.
I will resist.
Let's see what we can do.
I must part with everything demonic in me. But Desna, please allow me to keep my lovely, irresistibly beautiful wings. Please forgive me.
Come on, girl, you got this.
I won't let you hurt my friends.
You're irrelevant.
I got this.
We had to see that again. Damn it.